Hey, what's up, guys? We're IM5, and you're watching Wzra TV. Boom! Hey.
So go ahead and tell us, how did you guys get together and become a band?
Well, our three main bosses, Perez Hilton, Simon Fuller, and Jamie King, did like a big nationwide audition really in like Miami, New York, California, and we're the 5 chosen ones.
Yeah.
So that's
and how does it feel being the 5 chosen ones? How does it feel?
Because there were a lot of kids that auditioned. There was like, what, 40,000? And, knowing that, we were the 5 that were picked, it's kind of surreal. Yeah. And it's very weird, like, knowing that, like, oh, these other kids are, like, so, like, 39,995 kids. They're, like, so good, and it's an honor to be the 5 that were chosen out of that many. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how did your name come about?
We get asked that a lot. Like, people always ask if I and M stand for something, but I mean, the letters themselves don't stand for anything. But IM5 just kind of represents it's 5 different people. As you can see, we're all very different, but we all come together and make one strong unit, which is IM5.
But how the name came about was we kind of had all our own ideas, and the partners. Simon, Jamie, and Perez, they have their own ideas, so we collabed and came up with IM5.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when Perez Hilton not too long ago tweeted the video of you guys doing the NSYNC cover, and when I first saw that, I was like, this band is awesome, and I was just spreading the word, and I was like, everybody's got to hear about these guys. They're amazing.
I appreciate it.
Awesome, yeah. So what are you guys currently working on musically at the moment then?
Well, yeah, right now we're actually, our music video is coming out late next week on TV, actually.
For Zero Gravity.
Yeah, it's called Zero Gravity, and the music video for that is coming out. We already have the lyric video out on our YouTube, and we have a song called Everything About You already out. But we have a City Walk performance next week, August 31st, with Bella Thorne. She's performing with us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And, what else? We have a Ustream next week with Bella. We have Radio Disney is playing Everything About You, our original song, this Saturday. So this Saturday and throughout like the weeks. So I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully people can request it, and a lot of performances. It's happening.
That's exciting, and a lot of people want to know, how did you get involved working with Bella Thorne?
Well, we all kind of knew Bella outside of the group just because mutual friends. But then Bella met Perez, and then Perez was like, hey, you should do like stuff with the guys. So then that relationship kind of made us kind of start working together, and then we did the song with her, and it's been a lot of fun ever since.
Very cool. And you guys also just performed with the Backstreet Boys. What was that like?
Oh wow, that was amazing.
It was amazing. It was the craziest thing, because we grew up looking up to them our lives, and
it was a rush of adrenaline.
Yeah, and it was like, are these people real?
Yeah.
And then we were like, pretty sure they're real.
Yeah, they were really nice and really supportive, and just to perform with them was just surreal and amazing.
They said they passed the boy band torch down to us, and I was like, oh, okay, I will take care of it.
I hope
Not run with fire.
No.
Kitties don't run.
Yep.
Well, that's such an amazing opportunity, because again, the Backstreet Boys, like I'm sure you guys and me, I grew up listening to them, and what an opportunity. I mean, that's amazing.
So it was a blessing and an amazing experience, and I hope we get to perform with them again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anyone you want to perform with in particular?
Actually, perform with a celebrity. I think Justin Bieber, Chris Brown. We look up to them music-wise. They're kind of in the direction where we're going with our music.
Morgan Freeman, really.
For me, I would say there you go. For me, I would say Chris Brown, because if you ever watched any of his live performances, he's always 120% and has crazy props, and he's getting pulled by strings and everything, and somebody just walked in the door from the video.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
And then also go ahead and tell us, what type of sound does your music have for people that are just tuning in to you guys?
I'd say our sound kind of is a little bit edgier than you'd expect from a boy band.
Yeah.
With Zero Gravity, it's very dubsteppy, and I think that's kind of a direction we're going. But we take influence from a lot of different genres. We take influence from rock, we take influence from dubstep, we take influence from other kinds of electronic
Jazz.
music.
Jazz.
Orchestra, Bach.
Yeah, I think like
Jazz,
like,
techno funk.
yeah.
Yeah. Classical
Yeah.
funk jazz.
No, I feel like we're going very edgy with what we want to do now. Like, you know, being so young in a boy band, like we want to go out to like older crowds and be edgy and fun and just have a whole different type of styles and just go out to a big
because
bigger crowd. Yeah.
you see like boy bands that are just coming out nowadays. If they have to be unique, or they will automatically fail.
Yeah.
Because they don't have something that's special about them, and they will be forgotten amongst the sea of boy bands.
Boy bands, yeah.
There really is a sea.
There is.
At this point, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I like the way you guys are going with it. Edgy. Edgy's good.
Yeah,
it's
fun.
it's helping us now.
Yeah, definitely. What do you like? How do you feel about today's boy bands out there, like One Direction, The Wanted?
I mean, I think they're great. I mean,
The more the
They
merrier.
all have
Girls-
something separate about
Yeah,
them.
I
which is
think
so far.
I think everyone definitely has their place right now. I just feel like the place that we are trying to be in has yet to be filled.
girls love them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I mean,
music too.
ha-
I like
props
One
to
Direction.
them.
I love Wanted and One Direction and all the other boy bands. Their music is great. I like it all. So it's good
Yeah.
stuff.
And tell us, what's a day like for you guys in the studio?
a day in the studio really.
Yeah.
A lot of sitting
It's
down.
not very serious. We just like to have fun and crack jokes and watch funny YouTube videos. And then we also record songs sometimes.
Yeah, because there's 5 of us. The rest of the 4, while they're recording, they're
Play
like,
video games all the
yeah,
time.
only one of us records at a time. So the other 4 are just like doing whatever, play a lot of video games. So it's really fun when we record.
Uh-huh. And how about when you guys aren't in the studio? What do you guys like to do for fun?
We like to hang out with friends, hang out with girls.
Yeah.
Go to places like
Sky High.
Sky High.
It's a trampoline
Place. Movies, love going to the movies. We just like doing, you know, regular team things. But sometimes on the weekends, we like to get together and we have this rap group called IM5. We do songs and rap and stuff. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
But we're always doing songs and stuff and doing crazy things.
Why are we that?
They like sliding with the rubber
He
band.
keeps slapping me with his hand, so I'm trying not to scream because it hurts really bad.
Well,
It hurts.
tell us also, when you guys are like at the movies and such, do you get recognized more often now? And do girls come up to you?
Not so much, but it's always like a, hey, aren't you like a band or something? Yeah.
They don't necessarily they don't know our name, but they can tell that we're a band. And then you get the occasional like once a month. Oh hey, IM5.
Yeah.
I get so many like where people look at me, but they're not sure like who I am,
Yeah.
so they
I'm
don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I am, and I'm like, oh, so
Yeah, it's funny. The ones that come up to you, you know, you should be in a boy band. Be like, okay, why not?
So many people ask us if we're a band all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So, do you
Yes.
guys like to hang out together, kind of like do your own thing, or?
Yeah, we always hang out together. We try to do that as much as possible just to keep it like a brotherhood and a unity and always hang out because we're literally like brothers and best friends and we hang out every single day.
We're hanging out right now.
We're hanging out right now. I mean, it's 9 o'clock, 8:30 over here. So, I mean, no, we just love, you know, we're always rehearsing every single day and always doing shows and interviews. And then when we're off, sometimes we have like slumber parties.
Slumber party.
We just try to make it as close as possible because really, if this band goes, you get me, we're in the long
That's all we
run.
have. But
Exactly.
We only have.
All
each
we
other.
have is each other.
Oh.
And how about now about your Twitter? Go ahead and tell us your individual Twitters and then the group Twitter.
Well, mine. Okay, our group Twitter is at IM5Band. My personal Twitter is at Dalton IM5.
I'm Will J. I'm 5JAY.
I'm Gabe. I'm 5.
I'm Cole. I am 5.
I'm Dana, DANA, IM5.
Yeah, you can find all of this information at IM5. I mean,
IM5band.com.
Yeah.
We find our YouTubes,
Yeah.
Tumblrs, our
Facebooks.
newly found Instagram,
Ah.
Now we need a kick.
Facebook.
We need a
Yep.
Time chat.
That's-
BG and the
it's a-
Yeah.
Wow 2.
So that's where you can find us.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Yeah.
tell us,
You
how do you like
wanna
using Twitter?
What was that?
How do you like using Twitter?
Oh, I love
The
Twitter.
fans on Twitter are amazing.
I think
they're
Twitter's the best way to interact with people because like this generation is so like
social
all
network.
about
Techno-
social networking and like the internet. So I think it's a really great way to connect with fans.
Yeah, it's definitely the easiest.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, do you guys all have iPhones, or what type of phones do you have?
All
Yeah,
have
iPhones.
iPhones.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Boom. I can't live without it.
Team
iPhones.
iPhone. Okay. Yeah. So, what's your favorite app on there? You guys have Twitter, Instagram. What's your favorite app?
I have my favorite.
Tumblr.
My favorite is
Instagram.
Tumblr, Instagram.
Tumblr's an
Twitter.
app?
Yeah.
Mine's called Camera
Yeah, I have
Plus.
No.
I told you
way.
about
Instagram is my favorite app for like that kind of stuff, like social networking. But my favorite game is a couple. There's one called Bike Baron, and then I still love Angry Birds.
What?
Yeah.
Angry Birds.
Angry
They
Birds.
should make a Happy Birds. Happy Birds.
There we go.
Melancholy
Theme
Birds.
song.
Melancholy Birds.
Awesome.
Good choices. And then we have a couple get to know you questions. So first off, go ahead and tell us your current celebrity crush.
Go down the
Okay,
line.
go down the line.
Kate Upton for me.
Okay.
Dana, you can go.
Oh, so many. Go, Will.
So many.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. There you go.
Well, I'm just gonna throw out several. As same as Will and Cole, Mila Kunis and Kate Upton are there. Selena Gomez,
Ooh.
J Lo, and Adriana Lima.
Mine has
Oh,
and Megan
always-
Good just album. Mine
Adriana
has,
Lima. You know what? I just all celebrity females.
Dana has too many.
Mine has always and will ever, forever will be Betty White.
Because there's so many women that are beautiful.
But
in
you
this
know
world.
Meryl
I just
Streep
can't
is Meryl Streep's pretty hot.
No, wait. Tell us
Cool.
all these celebrity crushes you just mentioned. Have you guys met any of them?
I have met Selena Gomez, and so has Will.
Oh yeah. I have
Oh, yes, I've
Selena
met Selena
Gomez.
And who else? I have met Megan Good.
I want to meet Kate Upton so
I
bad
met
it's
Megan
crazy.
I don't know how I haven't met J Lo yet because I know everybody that knows J Lo, but too bad.
I feel like I did meet
So
you.
now, do you guys get nervous at all, like talking to these celeb crushes of yours, or? Would you
Oh,
get
yes.
nervous?
When it's our crushes, definitely. But when it's just normal celebrities, not really, because it's just like every day now.
Celebrity crushes, like we don't. After like being at like red carpets and stuff, I don't feel like we might be nervous, but we don't show it on the outside. How we usually do it is just kind of like just make witty.
Oh, we'll be like
jokes.
10-year-old girls like
I
squeezing
know.
on the inside.
Exactly. Just
Yes.
be like make witty jokes and be like, "Can I hug you?" And blah, blah, blah.
Or when it's like our idols.
We know when one another has a crush on a girl because when we say goodbye, we'll say, "Can we have a hug?"
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what everyone's got to look out for that hug.
Exactly.
If we ask permission for the hug, then we
If we just hug them, we don't care. But if we
Good hug.
ask permission, then we care.
Yeah.
Got
If we
it.
say- nervous girly voice, then
Can I have a hug? Like that.
There you go. Okay, we learned something new here.
Yes.
Awesome. And then also, so go ahead and tell us, do you have a prized possession or something you can't live without?
my iPhone.
He can't live that
iPhone.
monster.
No. It's a possession. My mom got me
Yeah.
this necklace made, and I wear this every single
Who wears
day.
that every day?
Oh,
What can I not live without?
Can't live without perfect catch.
And food.
No, I can't live without food.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, that is a very prized possession.
I have this ring on my finger, and it's from my parents, and it's very dearest.
Dearest.
Yeah. I can't live without my foxtail, and I can't live without a room Excella.
I don't know. You just made it person up. I can't live without WCRA TV
there you go. Best answer right there.
and my iPhone.
And your iPhone. Good
Wow.
choices.
You can live without your mom. Then that's great. Cool.
You didn't say your mom.
I know I didn't.
So, okay, so you mentioned food also you can't live without. Speaking of, what's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Oh, mine is Whataburger, and it's in the South, so not many people know about it. but
Yes,
it's like
we love Whataburger. Love Whataburger. So good.
My favorite fast food restaurant would have to be Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, good choice.
I am
Oh, jeez.
In and Out.
In and out. Good choices, good choices. And
Oh, Chick-fil-A's great.
I love Chick-fil-A so much. They took that whole bad spell though. I don't know what that was about.
What was that? What was that?
I have no idea. I just heard it was on the news and everything. I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah,
I
I
don't watch
don't
the
pay
news.
attention either. I don't even know.
yeah.
News.
Talk about politics.
Who watches the news?
watches that
I
exactly.
actually watch a lot of
I actually like the
news.
Today Show.
You know, one thing I do is I go on PerezHilton.com. Ding.
The Silver Fox, Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper is just money. But anyways, we're rambling. Next question.
And tell us also, okay, so one thing we may not know about you?
One thing you may not know about IM5.
Cole, you can start.
One thing you might not know about IM5 is that we love to play video games together, and we get in big fights about them and scream.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty explicit.
Little do you know is that we love cracking jokes on each other, no matter if they're really mean or not.
I've been like
We do.
pinching Gabe
Well,
in
we
the back
try
of the
not,
arm.
not to make them be mean because that would be rude, Dana.
One thing about IM5 is that
You know?
during interviews you have Dalton and Cole hit you with rubber bands and pinch you in the back.
And
The whole
because
entire
he can't scream because we're in the middle of an interview.
of an interview.
But something that you might not know about me, but I'm a major Doctor Who fan.
What?
I'm a Whovian. I've written multiple songs about Doctor Who, and so yeah, some about me.
Who? And Will. How about you, Will?
Exactly.
Who's Doctor Who?
IM5.
Oh,
You might not know
jeez.
that we are a boy band.
I love this.
I don't know if you knew that.
You might not
Did you
know
not know
that,
that?
but
Didn't know
IM5.
that. Just
What?
learned
Say-
it now. Very neat.
I'm
Well,
okay.
it's so cool because you guys seem like you all get along so well. It's like just like the perfect
Yeah, we do.
relationship with you guys. Like you get along.
Boy band.
We're like a brotherhood and a boy band.
Exactly. Couldn't have picked better people in the band. There you go. And you call your fans the Fivers?
Well, we don't call them fivers. They created
Well,
that
yeah.
name.
They created
We
it.
call them that now after they created
Yeah, we
it.
call them that now because they created it. We thought that they should make up their own names just because they should be comfortable with what they want to call themselves. So
Yeah.
we loved it, they loved it, and it worked out.
And they're fivers.
Yeah, love it. And then is there anything else you want to tell the fans out there?
I would like
No, we
to tell
love
the
them.
fans that
Yeah, we
we
love
love
them.
you. We do it for you.
Thank you so much.
And
We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for everything.
we love you. And remember T-Nissy.
And
Oh God.
please
The night is still
request
young.
everything about you on Radio Disney.
Yes.
And hope to
Yeah.
see you
City
soon.
Walk, August 31st.
Love you guys.
The night is still young. T-Nissy.
Exactly.
That's what we have to say to them.
Yeah, exactly. Love our fans.
Well, thank you guys so much.